I made $4,000 in 4 weeks trading at Tradeify, and in this video, I'll be breaking down step by step some of the setups I use to hit those payouts. If you want to use my indicators featured in this video, use the free trial with the link in the description or join our community Discord to see how others are working towards success. Now, I can't say I'm an amazing trader like some of these other guys. I often struggle and lose money, but I do have some things that have worked for me over time, and I'm going to share them here. These are two key setups that I use when I'm trading on prop firms, and both of them use indicators. I use indicators for one simple reason. It simplifies the trading process and allows me to focus on my mindset and my discipline, which is key for me executing trades and not making mistakes. The first setup is a bounce off of the levels tool, an indicator that shows standard deviations of volatility on the chart. With this sort of setup, I traded a lot like supply and demand, where I set my stop loss beneath or above the level and take it to the next level. I generally try to take a 10-point stop loss, but in more volatile days, I have to take a larger stop to account for the big movement. It's not magic. It fails sometimes, but having such high risk to reward makes it so my winners are generally 8 times the size of my losers. Despite losers being more common, the winners are 8 times that. So I'd have to lose 8 times to make up for one winner. This was the main trade that I used on my accounts, and it's definitely my favorite. So my preferred time to be trading is usually around the opens. So New York Open at 0830 CST or Asia Open at 1700 CST. I really like these times because it has high volume and usually moves quite fast, so I don't have to hold through any choppy period. My second setup is a little more complex, and it takes a few extra steps to understand. It's a trend trade using the retail traders band, which is a tool a lot like Supertrend. The start of the setup is very simple. I'm looking for the band to look something like this, a staircase signifying that price is going upwards and making continuous higher lows. I also like to see the color of the band being aqua, and this signifies that on the 30-minute time frame, there's a more bullish trend. Once I see this setup, I wait for price to retrace, pull back, and to the band, and I enter a long position with my take profit at the equal highs and my stop loss beneath the structural lows. I love this setup on trend days, and there's even an alternate trade when this one fails. If the trade fails and breaks beneath the band, I take the exact opposite trade where I take shorts to equal lows and with my stops at the structural highs. These setups aren't magic. They do fail. But those are some of the ones I used in my most recent payouts, and I hope they help you guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and if you do try out the free trial for the indicators, I appreciate that immensely. They represent a lot of time and effort. Have a lovely day.